Oh my God, so good. A little messy, but they're really, really good.
You can serve them cold or warm, actually. So
they're really
however
good.
You like them.
I love them. I'm definitely gonna make those. Okay, so sometimes there's more to spice than just amazing flavor. Aaliyah is gonna show us her two favorite, well, an herb and a spice that she loves to use with unique properties.
Yes, so this is saffron, and you know, a lot of people cook with saffron, but they don't know it actually mimics serotonin. So it boosts your mood, makes you a little bit happy.
Good for inner beauty, for
yeah,
sure.
It's a great spice to have on hand to boost your mood. So
wow, and it's so good.
The other one is lavender. Now with lavender, everyone knows that, you know, lavender's calming, you have oils, you have the scented sachets.
Yes.
You can also cook with lavender, and it's great for anxiety and sort of bringing you down after a long day.
What would you cook with lavender?
Well, you know, I actually have bought herbs de Provence that have contained lavender. So you could mix it with a little thyme and different herbs and kind of sprinkle it on a nice piece of fish, or, you know, for vegetables for you, that would be beautiful.
Thank you so much. We've talked about the importance of a positive mindset. We learned how to keep negativity out with meditation, and we learned a delicious recipe with Chef Aaliyah. So, I'm Juliana Hever, and that's what I would do to enhance inner beauty. Now, it's up to you. I want to eat more of these. They're really good. Yeah. I've never cooked with lavender, but I have used herbs de Provence.
Yeah.
So I bet I have cooked and not even realized
even
it.
Like a garlic bread with a little bit of herbs de Provence on top would be really nice. You can do like a yogurt dipping sauce for this, or this is not vegan. I keep thinking.
Hi, I'm Jeff Halevy. You don't have to be a pro to train like one. Whether you want to bend it like Beckham, slam it like Serena, or pass it like Peyton, there are techniques from their training styles you can do right at home. Today, we're training like the pros on Workout from Within. We're putting the fun back in fitness, not to your chest, but more to your hip area. There you go. That's it, let's go, come on, you gotta live it. Welcome back. We're training like the pros today, and who better to guide us from the end zone to the home zone than former Washington Redskins lineman and current Halevy Life master trainer, Rodney Pittman. Welcome, Rodney.
Hey, how you doing, Jeff?
How you doing? It's
Pretty
good to
good,
see you
man.
on
Pretty
set
good.
here.
Yeah.
So, Rodney, your football workouts were tough. There's no two ways about it.
Definitely.
What were they like? Tell me about
They
them.
was excruciating. We went through a lot of workouts, did a lot of training at high levels, and it was great, though. You know, I learned a lot and able to give a lot to people that come to me, learn how to train.
You got kind of a pay it forward vibe.
Definitely.
So you took the punishment, and now you give the punishment back.
Yeah, now definitely can help people get to their goals and everything, things of that nature.
Unfortunately, if you want those results, you have to train hard. I know that you know all about training very hard. I mean, even just to get into the NFL, you have to go through the combine, and just getting there is very hard.
Yeah, definitely. And you work out with different people. You get to know different routines and things of that nature. So I'm definitely utilizing the things that I did to get to a very high level in the pros and helping people get to that level as well. So,
Now, football is it's a combination of lower body, especially as a lineman.
Yep.
When you want to go through the line, you can have the strongest bench press in the world, but if you can't put the legs together with the upper body, there's no way you're making it through.
Most definitely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to share some moves that, well, maybe they're a little easier than what you did on the field, but at least that our viewers at home can do to mimic some of the ways that you train, the same training techniques.
Definitely.
So now the nice part about all these moves, or at least most of them, is I don't have to do anything because I'm going to be your weight, Rodney. You're used to moving guys around. You get to move me around today.
Cool.
The first thing that we have set up over here is we have it's going to be a sled push and a sled pull is what I was trying to get out. All right. Now, this is obviously going to be the sled. We set up a piece of rope for you to hold on to for the pulling part. So what I'm going to ask you to do is actually wrap that around your hands right now. Just like that. And really, any chair, you know, if you put some towels underneath a chair on a hardwood floor, so many people have dens, you know, with hardwood floors. Obviously, you don't want to ruin the floor of your den.
Definitely not.
But if you put some towels underneath the chair, it'll prevent any scraping on the floor. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to keep those ready in your hand. And then we're going to do a sled push across the floor, immediately followed by a sled pull, really tying together the upper body and the lower body. And there's no better way to get in shape than moving another person's body weight. I mean, how hard is, that's hard. It's not the same as picking up a dumbbell. Moving another person is incredibly difficult. Today, I'm going to be your dumbbell. Cool. And no remarks behind my back about that one, because I know I just put my foot in my mouth. All right. So, Rodney, take it easy on me. We're going to start with the push. Let's go for a ride. Out across the floor. There we go. And that's good. I'm going to put the brakes on like Fred Flintstone. All right. And back across. Let's just try this out a few more times. Now, Rodney, you're explosive on the way out. I'd love to see even more explosive on the way back in. So let's go ahead and push it out, going for a little ride. And whoa, what's great about this, there we go. What's great about this is even if you have kids at home, this is a great exercise because this is fun. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm having a little bit of fun. It's like being on a roller coaster because I don't know whether you're going to stop at the end or not.
You're having fun and I'm having a workout.
That's it. Let's go. Come on, Rodney. You got to live it. All right. And let's bring it back across. There we go. All right, very good. So obviously that was a tough one, all right? You're going back and forth. I'm not exactly light either.
Definitely not. It was a total body workout.
It's a total body workout, but I know that I certainly couldn't have been the heaviest guy that you've thrown around, all right? So no pity on you today. Now, what's really nice about that, again, is we're tying together, just like a football player would, the upper and lower body. You've got to push and exert force with your chest and your lower body, and then on the pulling, we're obviously using the muscles of the back. We're using the legs, right? So we're also working both sides of the leg. When you're pushing and pulling, different parts of the leg become active. Now, the next exercise we're going to do, this is a fun one, Rodney.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't even know what I have cooked up for you today. Because we're going to once again, and I'm sure you've done drills like this, we're going to once again tie together the entire body. This time, we're going to incorporate a sprint that you can do right in your own home, which is... To me, it sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't want you sprinting in my home, though. I don't know if the walls are thick enough, just in case, all right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to get you suited up with a band here, all right? Just like that, all right? We're going to basically harness you in, all right? Now, from this position, what I'd like to do, I call these get up and goes, all right? What I'd like you to do is from this position, go ahead and get flat in a push-up position on the floor, but all the way down. Yep. Now, we've banded this, and we've also weighted the desk down. And for anybody who wants to do this at home, this is one that your kids will really, they'll enjoy watching you do, as I'm about to watch Rodney do here. All right, now, Rodney, when you hear me say go, as fast as you can, you're going to pop up out of the push-up using that upper body strength and sprint across the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. And bring it back in. We're going to reset, get back down in position. And let's get another 2 in. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Man, Rodney, I think you could take this desk for a ride. We're going to go one more time. Up, 3. Oh, I didn't give you a bad count.
That's all right. Go,
but you know what? Your reactive skills are so good, Rodney, that you didn't even need me to count down for you because you're professional. Now, the nice thing is that our viewers at home will not have an NFL lineman tugging at their desk. So, Rodney, I think that was some pretty powerful stuff there. I hope you can stick around for a little longer. Sure. All right, awesome, because coming up next, you're going to find out how professional athletes say namaste in their yoga practice. Those are all excellent. Those get up and go. For more information on Workout From Within, go to varia.com/workoutfromwithin.
Everyone could use a little more peace and harmony in their life, and that's what Zen's all about. Zen is about bringing balance to every aspect of our chaotic, hectic lives. Hi, I'm Bex, and I'm the host of Got Zen. You can find Zen in so many different ways. You can take a yoga class, you can meditate, you can exercise. Zen allows us to live our life better every single day.
Got Zen, Saturday mornings at 8, only on Varia Living.
The Food Lover's Fat Loss System. Lose up to 10 pounds in 21 days, absolutely free. Real people, real stories, real results.
I'm a super busy mother of 3, and I lost 25 pounds in only 12 weeks.
I am a bartender, and I lost 35 pounds in just 4 months.
I'm a 4th grade teacher. I lost 42 pounds.
I am a special education attorney. On Food Lovers, I lost 25 pounds in 3.5 months. I would be breathing so hard walking up a flight of steps, and I'm 27 years old. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm representing little kids, and they need the best representation from me. I was trying to do everything, Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, anything you could think of, I tried it, but it wasn't until Food Lovers that I actually received the results I was looking for. And I got the weight off eating the foods that I love, just making minor adjustments every once in a while.
Log on to Food Lovers Online and lose up to 10 pounds in 21 days, absolutely free. The secret to Food Lovers is eating all your favorite food in the right combinations at the right times of day to burn fat fast. With our database of millions of foods, we'll show you how to instantly make a delicious fat loss plate using literally any food. Just type in what you want to eat. If it's not a fat loss plate, we'll show you some simple tweaks to make it one. We're the only program that shows you how to use all of your favorite foods to lose weight without counting points or eating pre-packaged diet food.
You really can eat your favorite foods and lose weight.
You can have everything that you want. Cookies, cake, it's all there.
It's just everyday food, just combined in the right way. I was eating all day long and I lost 28 pounds.
I lost 45 pounds.
I've lost 94 pounds.
I lost 105 pounds.
On the Food Lovers fat loss system, I went from a size 14 to a size 8 in 3.5 months. I'm here to tell you, it actually works.
Log on to Food Lovers Online and lose up to 10 pounds in 21 days, absolutely free. Learn how to use the foods you love to start losing weight today.
We are training like the pros today, and you might be shocked to find out that many of them turn to yoga to balance the stresses of the playing field. Joining me is yoga coach Gwen Lawrence, who works with many professional athletes. Speaking of the devil, we are still joined by Rodney Pittman, former Washington Redskins lineman. Gwen, talk to me about why athletes like Rodney need yoga in their routine.
Well, I think, most of your program is based on strength and maybe even some longevity on the field and cardio, but what's missing and the first thing that gets cut from workouts is flexibility training. And although yoga for athletes is a little bit more than that, it really is critical to keeping them injury-free. And I know a lot of athletes will argue with me and say, well, if I get too flexible, I'll lose strength. And then I try to tell them the analogy of a gymnast. Mm-hmm. They are just like the perfect synergy of strength and flexibility, and they generate tremendous power, right?
So now I know Rodney, and Rodney's mindset is he rather twist somebody into a pretzel than twist himself into a pretzel.
Right.
But we got to balance things out.
Right. I agree that you should do that because I love that, but you should be able to twist out of the twisting.
Yep. So what are some moves that we can do that you suggest? We've got a former NFL player with us, but I'm assuming that across sports there's a lot of commonalities. So
Mm-hmm.
what are the yoga moves that are specific to, I guess, a wide range that we could do and our viewers at home could do to train like the pros when it comes to yoga?
Well, I thought we'd do some long, deep holds. This is one thing I do with my athletes because not only getting deep, it just increases your flexibility a little bit quicker than quick holds. I know you probably train and just do
And then back up.
just really short ones. These are long, deep holds, so they also work your mental toughness and your focus because you can't quit on the field. You're not going to be able to quit in my pose either. You're going to find a way to stay and be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. So I thought we'd start in pigeon pose, which you might have already done and just know is a different name, but its roots are based in yoga. You're going to come onto your hands and knees, and let's start with probably our tough side. Are you all righties?
I'm all right.
I'm a righty.
Okay. So we're going to slide the right leg forward. Left leg's going to be back as far as you can. Now, instead of that being 12 o'clock, we're going to bring it out about 2 o'clock. And believe it or not, my high school kids don't know what 2 o'clock is anymore because they're all digital. So
2 o'clock is 2:00.
Right. So eventually in time, this lower leg will be parallel to the front edge of your mat, but there's no force going on here. Right. It is what it is.
Okay.
Go as far as you can. And then you're going to keep your hips in center. That's really important. So you don't want to be like that. And you're going to come down onto your forearms.
I like this because I'll tell you why. Having Rodney struggle over there along with me is making me feel a lot better, Rodney.
Isn't it? I know, I love it. I've reduced some big men to tears, I'll tell you right now. So
we do this for a 3 to 5 minute hold.
Oh, yikes.
Right? Deep glutes. So whether you're, workout, and, squats, lunges, you just want to get those glutes open. This is medicine for any kind of sciatic pain because it opens piriformis, so it releases that nerve.
Right.
And
how's the medicine tasting right now, Rodney?
It's a little difficult. I'm putting it in me, Jim.
So let's stack. Let's make 2 fists, stack them, and just rest your head. The jaw muscles are directly related to the hip muscles, the hip joint. So if they're really tight and constricted, you're not going to get the range of motion. You're not going to get open. And the other thing about this pose that I think goes across the board, men, women, athlete, non-athlete, is there's been orthopedic studies done that say the more open and supple the hips are, the less strain and stress on your knee. Because if your hips can absorb the potential energy of Rodney attacking them or somebody hitting.
You know something? I'm always telling Rodney to get more supple hips, and when I say that to him, he looks at me funny.
He takes it weird?
Yeah, I don't know.
He gives you a winky face.
But you are 100% correct.
So if those hips can absorb some of that shock, the knee, which is the most vulnerable, will be able to be safer longer. And then to come out of it, so like I said, this is normally 3 to 5 minutes.
Right. Obviously, we're going to move things along.
Breathing, focusing. You come up. We're just going to mix in a little quad stretch while we're here. Just to expedite things and bring that heel as close to your butt as you can. Good.
All right.
Beautiful. And then
3 to 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah. No, this one, not this one.
Okay.
Then you're gonna let it go nice and easy.
Okay.
Okay. Another key one. You're gonna press back, come out of it. You might need a little rebound time. Just walk it out. Obviously, you would do the other side.
Okay.
But I'd like to take you through another one. Another love to hate for my athletes. So. Quickness, agility, being able to change direction on the dime is important for athletes, even for people just, weekend warriors on the hoops court or whatever. So we want to open up the ankle. We want to have the ankle have more range of motion for more power to push off and to absorb shock as well.
And this is great because Rodney's actually one of the master trainers at Halevy Life, my gym.
Okay.
And we work with a lot of professional athletes. And this is one of my go-tos. The ankle mobility is often horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous. And it'll ruin everything. It'll ruin their workouts in the gym, their performance on the field.
100%.
So show me what I can do. Help me.
So you're going to come to kneeling. And now what's important is knees are going to be about hips width apart, which means right out of the hip joint. So a lot of guys like to be like that. I want you to be like that. What we're going to do, it's a little bit different, is we're going to tuck the toes. I'm just going to go sideways. We're going to tuck the toes under. Okay, so you're good. You want the lower leg to come directly out of the knee as well, so you're not torquing the knee in any bad way. And with the toes tucked, you're going to go ahead and sit back.
Oh, did you hear that? That was my knee celebrating.
I saw sparks.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a 2 to 3 minute hold, opening up the plantar fascia, Achilles tendon, calf, and the toes. So you get more power to push off, better ups, right? And this may look easy, but
yeah. Hey, Rodney, I noticed that there's about 10 inches between your bottom and your heel. I'm going to have to get on you about that. Look, this is the first time I'm the more flexible guy in the room. I love this.
So really, we want, butt to be on there. Yep. Yeah. And then there is always a place to go. If that's okay, you're going to bring your hands behind you. If that's okay, you're going to go all the way down to your forearms.
Oh, I feel, what, I think I'm good right here.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll do that when I see you deadlift 600 pounds, okay?
I'll go proportionate.
Listen, thank you so much for joining me. Rodney, thanks for hanging, because I know you were definitely out of your comfort zone. Coming up next, foods that will fuel you like a pro. These were all excellent. How often do you hear about
I am more than my dry hands.
My sensitive skin and shiny forehead.
I am Vata.
I am Pitta. I am Kapha.
I know my inner dosha.
Do you?
Introducing Varia Inner Dosha, 5,000 years of Ayurveda healing wisdom combined with botanically rich, all-natural ingredients to create perfectly balanced products for your skin, hair, and body. Discover your inner dosha type by taking our quiz at variaid.com.
I couldn't believe a custom t-shirt did for this team. Before Custom Ink, we're just a bunch of coworkers goofing around. Now we're a true team, going out to win.
I'd never designed a t-shirt before, so I was kind of nervous. But when I showed up with the box and my friends pulled the t-shirts out, everyone was so excited. It was amazing. Thanks, Custom Ink.
Custom Ink t-shirts have this incredible power to bring people together. We're helping people create the right shirts they'll love for their groups or occasions. And they can do it online, anytime, with Custom Ink.
We bring all kinds of people together. Families, teams, reunions, church groups, cheerleaders, companies big and small. And we're proud to say that we've helped create over 30 million custom t-shirts.
Our website is super easy. Just choose a style from the hundreds available, then pick a color that's perfect and start designing. The Custom Ink Design Lab has tons of fonts and amazing artwork. So now it's easier than ever to make custom t-shirts.
Even this guy can do it. As soon as a customer starts their design, an inker like me is there to help them make it perfect.
We care about every customer's design just as much as they do.
Thanks, Custom Ink!
The inkers I worked with are amazing.
I'm ready when you are.
I uploaded my own art and they helped me with my design until it was absolutely perfect. Our shirts are awesome and the girls are so happy.
Thanks, Custom Ink!
Custom Ink really helped my business look professional. When my crew wears the shirts, our clients know we're for real. Thanks, Custom Ink.
We know the shirts mean a lot, and we're just nuts about living up to that. Good isn't good enough. We want people thinking, wow, that was awesome. And that's why 99% of customers say they'd come back to Custom Ink.
I would definitely use Custom Ink again, and we've recommended it to friends. And it's not just for t-shirts. You can even order can coolers and hats. I can honestly say Custom Ink was the best online experience I've ever had.
Visit trycustomink.com today and start your t-shirt design for free. Order one shirt or thousands. On-time delivery is guaranteed and we'll even ship your order absolutely free.
This was the best reunion ever.
Thanks, Custom Ink!
Thanks, Custom Ink!
Thanks, Custom Ink!
He digs the classics.
Practice builds discipline.
She rocks. Ha! Ha!
Yoga is going to challenge everybody.
Together, they'll help you build strength, de-stress, and align body and mind. Jai and Sadie back-to-back new episodes that wake you up and work you out. 2 ways to get your yoga on, all in one place. Start your day with Yoga Sutra Now, followed by Rock Your Yoga. Mornings starting at 7, only on Varia Living.
We are training like the pros today, and if you train like a pro, you must eat like a pro, because just as important as what you do in the gym is what you do nutritionally afterwards to grow and recover from strenuous workouts. I have joining me Abra Papa, a holistic nutritionist, and Abra's gonna show us how to eat for different training intensities in different sports, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, let's kick it right off, okay? Now, if you're going to train as hard as a football player, what do you need to take into account?
Okay, so the first thing I think about when I think about training like a football player is that sort of grounded, fierce energy, right? That fierce attack energy. And the food that gives you that grounded energy are root vegetables, believe it or not. So carrots and beets and parsnips and squash, it's gonna give you that, that grounding force. Sure. In addition, of course, to some higher animal protein like red meat. So if you're gonna do your big old steak, do it with a root vegetable mash. Get grass-fed organic, please.
I'm with you.
The next thing, if you're training like a football player, then you really are going to have to deal with some of the injury pieces, right? So we want recovery foods. Pineapple is an excellent recovery food because of the bromelain. So the bromelain helps to cut down your recovery time, like bruising, for instance. You can recover in half the amount of time if you're ingesting bromelain. So it's really important.
Now, it's important to remember that in order for the pineapple to work effectively against your injuries, you don't want to injure yourself actually grabbing the
exactly
pineapple,
right. You've got to eat the inside of it, cut it open.
The inside, not the outside.
That's right, exactly. And then some dark leafy greens. Dark leafy greens for the vitamin K. Again, that's excellent for recovery and just to help with that sort of force.
I think that's a staple across the board, right?
They're my best friend. Dark leafy greens. Get them into your diet any which way you can. I don't care what you're training like. Eat the dark leafy greens.
I'm with you. Now, if we're training a little bit more like a swimmer, so football players, you're right about that intense energy, the hitting, and there's a certain rigor to that sport. But if we're training a little more like a swimmer, how does that alter what we're doing?
Well, you know, there are some unique things to think about when we're thinking about swimming. One is, obviously, you're immersed in water all the time. And most swimmers are immersed in chlorinated water all the time. So when I'm working with swimmers, one thing I talk to them about is detoxification. So we want to support our body's system of detoxification to help detox from that chlorine. So an excellent food for that is chlorella. Chlorella is a microalgae, an excellent detoxifier. So it will literally attach onto the waste, the pesticides, the toxins in your system and escort them out. Really powerful. Additionally, swimmers have to worry about respiratory. So if you're swimming a lot, if you're in the water a lot, you're breathing in what's called chloramines, which is the chlorine and the protein that mixes in the water.
And if you're swimming like me, you're actually drinking a lot of water.
Well, that's true. Yes, and you are. You're ingesting it. You're drinking it. So swimmers tend to have more respiratory problems. So we want to support the lungs. So dark leafy greens again, because we love them.
Yes,
the breath
absolutely.
of the body,
Yep.
dark leafy greens. And garlic. Garlic's an excellent tonic for lung health. Okay, so
cool.
that's swimmers we're going
But
to
not necessarily breath health.
Well, maybe not. Yeah.
Okay, so keep the lungs healthy, but
Right.
it might not keep your friends all that happy.
But then eat greens afterwards because they can cleanse the breath.
There you go.
See?
Okay, now let's move on. So we covered football-ish
Right.
stuff, swimming-ish.
Right.
Now, if you are a tennis player,
Right.
okay, so a little more of a tennis vibe,
Sure.
okay? What are we doing nutritionally?
Well, I'm thinking about tennis. I'm thinking about the repetitive movement. So the first thing that comes to mind,
they get tendinitis.
that's exactly
Yeah,
right,
yep.
is joint health, right? So we want to support the joints. We want to support anti-inflammatory, make sure that the inflammation is down. The top anti-inflammatory food on the planet is turmeric, this little yellow guy here, right? It's a spice. How easy.
And it's a delicious spice.
It's
I love
delicious.
it. Yeah.
Put it in your dark leafy greens, right?
or your quinoa.
Or your
I love it in
quinoa,
quinoa,
exactly. Throw it into your smoothies, make a tea with it. You really want to get that turmeric in for anti-inflammation. You also want to watch the acid-forming foods that you're eating. So reducing sugar, processed grains, processed wheat, all of those processed foods can contribute to inflammation.
Right.
Eat more alkalizing foods like lemon juice.
Yep.
Lemons are alkalizing. The other thing I think about with tennis is the outdoor elements, right? You're exposed to the elements a lot, so we want to watch our UV protection. Tomatoes are excellent for that. So cooked tomatoes have lycopene. Lycopene is like an internal sunscreen. Okay, so that's what, with tennis, I'm looking at joint health. We want to make sure we're looking at anti-inflammatories, alkalizing foods, and we're going to deal with some of that UV protection.
Okay, cool. And then last but not least, you're a baseball player.
Yes.
Give it to me quick. What if you're training like
It's
a
all
baseball
about
player?
brain for me.
Right.
Baseball players, it's mental agility. One of the top foods for mental agility, coconut oil. It's amazing. It's incredible for memory, for focus. So coconut, which I just lost my focus. I need some coconut oil.
So some coconut oil,
is great.
and then
the best here is maca, baby. Maca.
Okay.
Maca is a superfood from Peru. It's known for its ability for energy and stamina and memory, but you've been warned, it's also called nature's Viagra.
Nature's Viagra. So you want to be careful when you're taking that maca, because if you take it around your buddies,
you gotta be cautious.
you never quite know.
And you have to do a little bit on again, off again with maca. 3 weeks on, 1 week off.
Abra, thank you so much. These are all excellent. And I'm going to have to say, that's all, folks. We'll be right back. These were all excellent. All excellent. Good
I'm Drew Brees, and being a dad means the world to me. And one of the most important things any parent can do is make sure their kids get active at least 60 minutes each day. Studies show that physical activity not only helps kids stay healthy, it can enhance important skills like concentration and problem solving, which can improve academic performance. This means physical activity can help your kids in the most important game of all, life.
Welcome to Fabulous Finds. Love those elegant do's but can't do them yourself? Well, now you can.
From the red carpet to a day at the office, buns are back in a big way and bouncy curls are here to stay. Hi, I'm Taylor Baldwin and you are going to love hot buns.
It's the simple styling solution that gives you multiple glamorous do's anyone can do.
Honestly, my buns have never looked this good. Just roll, snap, and wrap. You'll have the best buns around.
I love it. I love hot buns. It goes in fast and easy. It feels good.
And ladies, we're not just talking updos.
When you remove hot buns, you'll have gorgeous curls.
I love the bun, but controlled bouncy curls with no heat, that's awesome.
The secret is in the shaft. Its cutting-edge, patent-pending design grips hair so it's easy to roll, creating the perfect bun.
The lightweight, comfortable material allows airflow, naturally setting the curls.
So comfortable, you can sleep in hot buns and wake up with big, bouncy waves. Just roll, snap, and wrap. and the style band secures it in place. Watch this. With Hot Buns, your buns won't budge no matter what you do. You'll flip over Hot Buns.
I got big buns and I like it.
Hot Buns comes in shades to match every hair color and in 2 sizes. Mini for shorter or thinner hair, and large for day and night looks. Don't bust your buns. Just roll, snap, and wrap. And get creative. Beautiful buns in under a minute. To get your own set of Hot Buns, order now for only $10. And because everyone will want your Hot Buns, if you order right now, we'll double the offer and give you a second set free. Just pay separate processing and handling. And as a gift to you, you'll get a Hot Bun style guide free. So order now. Flat buns, saggy loose buns. Ladies, it's time to get some Hot Buns!
To order Hot Buns for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-618-5089. That's 1-800-618-5089. Or order online at shophotbuns.com.
Listen up. It's time to meet the go-to girls. Peggy K serves up delish holistic cures.
Green tea is amazing when it comes to your memory.
Nirmala whips up spicy Ayurvedic creations.
It's smoking like you, baby.
Juliana dishes with wellness experts on what's best.
I love it.
Dr. Holly separates health facts from fiction.
That myth can be busted.
Together, they're a posse, arming you with info and tips to keep you healthy and well. Power up with the go-to girls. Weekdays only on For Real Living.
Welcome back. We've been going pro all day long, and now it's time for me to be in the hot seat. It's time for Fitness on the Fly. My producers are going to give me 30 seconds to come up with as many exercises as possible using a surprise random object. So I'm curious what today's... Oh, I just saw a little something float across the set here, and it is a soccer ball. Okay, so first of all, we can do toe taps on the soccer ball, nice little agility drill. We can get down, and we can do push-ups for our triceps. Right along the push-up vibe, we can do push-ups, passing the ball back and forth between the hands. This one is one that can really toast you very, very quickly. Let's see, what else can we do with this? We can do Samson lunges and get some mobility work in. We can also do some rotational work. So we can go ahead and do lifts and chops and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm losing my watch, and my watch is also telling me I'm out of time. All right. You don't have to go as hard as the pros do in order to get the results that they do. But by emulating some of the techniques that the pros use, you can really push your fitness results a long way. Once again, I'm Jeff Halevy, and I'll see you next time on Workout From Within.
You're watching For Real Living.
Under the sun, darling, it's better down where it's hotter, under the sun. Oh, hi guys. I didn't realize you were up here with me, but now that you are, welcome to Under the Sun. You join me right now on the border of France and Spain in the Pyrenees. So we're in France, and we're not messing around with any of the big cities, we're going straight for the jugular. Join me on this journey to find how we grow what we eat on Under the Sun. The Pyrenees are said to be a holiday maker's wonderland. Here your desire for adventure can be satisfied in many ways. The Pyrenean Ranges offer all the best in walking, fantastic scenery, great places to stay, good weather, variety, and of course, fantastic French cuisine. Serious trekkers can opt for the unexplored valleys of the high mountains, and those who prefer an easier pace can stay closer to civilization and enjoy the culture